So Shaun, if you say what to our communities and what can you do for the future to do here as well? Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for having me. Ramadan Mubarak as well. First and foremost, in your wonderful new hall, it takes a long time to come this way and make this happen, so I'm really happy as a community you can build this hall. And when I speak, I'll come back to how we'll help many more Muslim communities across London achieve what you've achieved here by having a home, a place to pray. I myself come from a very large Muslim community in Ladbroke Grove, a community actually that led me back to my own faith. My mother was a Christian, I am now a Christian, but I got hold of that faith by watching my Muslim brothers go to and from the mosque and seeing the strength it provided for your families. I'm a young man who grew up without his father, and to watch my Muslim community and the presence of the men in that community is what inspired me to look at my faith, and there's a lot for the kind of father I am. But look, I'm here today to speak to you about being Mayor of London. Now, for many people, being Mayor of London is about left, right, conservative, Labour, or whatever it is. For me, it's about the future of you, your community, and most importantly, your children. London is not a safe place to be right now. I will be putting that right. I've been a youth worker for over 20 years. I know what it is that our young people need to make London safe for them. What we're going to do about knife crime, what we're going to do about burglary, robbery, all these things that have grown on the streets of London. And of course, if you come from a Muslim tradition, you have family. And unfortunately, the current houses we're building in London are 1 and 2 bed, which means it's more and more expensive to keep our families. So what I'll be doing is replacing the target to build family homes to make sure that those of us who have more than 2 or 3 children have a place to be in. But my whole plan really is to make London just safer and fairer, a more affordable city to be. But also I think London can play a key role in helping the whole world. Today, why I was so happy to come to your centre is your big, active Muslim community that works with the barracks down the road, works with communities around you. In an outbreak of COVID, you've done so much to support the communities, non-Muslim as well. And I want to build a city hall that is a crossroads for the world. So we can show the world how our Muslim, our Jewish, our Christian communities, our Hindus, all of our religious communities get along so well and make London work. I think it's a message we can send to the world. Part of the work I've been doing, because I'm elected to the London Assembly, is shining a light on the persecution of the Uyghur Muslims. And when I'm in City Hall, all the money that we spend in those Chinese companies that are part of that persecution, I will take that money away. We will not support those companies to persecute Uyghur Muslims anywhere in the world. Persecute any Muslims, and particularly those Uyghur Muslims, as it's something in City Hall we can do something about. And I think we need to use all of our might in London as an opportunity to send a message to the rest of the world about how we feel about the right to follow any God you like and raise your children in your own tradition. I think it's very important. But I'd just like to say thank you so much for receiving me in this holy month of Ramadan, because I know you're fasting, and as Christians we try to fast. But I think our Muslim brothers you're a bit more regular, a bit more serious with fasting. So, inshallah, next year, iftar, we'll be able to do, because every time I've been to a mosque and had iftar, the food has been wonderful, the conversation even better. And should I be Mayor of London, I think he's made sure that I'll come back. Your leadership said, don't come when you need something, only come when you have something to give. So if I'm Mayor of London, I certainly will come back and see you all. Well, thank you for having me. It's really nice to see you all. Thank you.